Hey class, I know we're still learning how to use some of these systems. If you open up the practice problems that I gave you, in there you're going to see the document. When you click on it, if you've already used Kami, you should see a button that says Open with Kami. Once you click on that, you should be able to go into the document. Sometimes it takes a while to load. By the way, if you have not opened up Kami, you're going to have to go through a login series of questions, which you should have learned how to if you came to any of our Google Meets this week. We walked you through it. You should be able to write. Now over here is the text box tool, so you can type some things. Over here is also a drawing tool. Okay, so what I don't want to see is you to come over into this decimal box and say, oh, the fraction half. Well, I know that that's just going to look like 0.5. Okay, I don't just want the answer. The directions say I want to see your process. So that is not what I want to see in there. Most of you already knew the answer before doing the problem. I want to see how you get there. So what I would like to see in that box is you to go ahead and show what the process would be. So for example, I know I have to do division. So the numerator is on the inside while the denominator is on the outside, numerator being 1, denominator being 2. So that when I add a decimal point and a 0, I can go ahead and show the division 2 going into 10, not 1, but 10, 5 times. Put the 5 up top there. 5 times 2 is 10, which means that I won't have any remainder at all, okay? Which means that my decimal answer is there. Now to show the work from percent, okay, all I need to do is know that if I multiply 5/10 times 100, I'm going to get the percent. Or another way to think of it is if I move this decimal 2 places over, because that's what happens when you multiply by 100, you're going to end up with just the number 50, right? The decimal was in front over here, and it moved not once, but twice, which means since there wasn't a number, I have to put a placeholder 0, okay? So my answer is in fact 50%, okay? And I am using a mouse with my right hand, and I'm left-handed, to try to get this in. It is a little challenging. Some of you might be more successful if you use your finger on the little mouse pad on your Chromebook. If you have a fancier computer or a tablet or something with a stylus, you can do that. I will also throw out the option that if you aren't learning how to do this, that you should. I'm totally okay with being able to decipher, maybe somewhat sloppy to start with, and it'll get better. But if you need to do your notes on a piece of paper and then take a picture of that and upload that or add or create with your assignment, then do that. And if you don't know how to do that, you should watch my tech tips videos on my YouTube channel. Remember, all the tech tips are in the Google Classroom as well. I showed you that at the beginning of the year, so make sure that you're using your resources.